point we decide. Just 1 point. Again, 32, 33. We made another one here. 12, 35, 16, 36, and that's right. Now we are sure that the star is perfect. Go on perspective mode, and I want to reposition the mesh. Now go on border, select the border, and holding shift, just drag down the Z position this way. Now you can choose the depth of the hole. Here it's good enough. Now when you have complicated shape like this, like a star, you have to chamfer a high number of segments, because it defines the shape this way. So now this is the point that we have to chamfer exactly the segment we need. So to define the whole mesh, you select, go on edge and select one edge here and click on ring. So 3D Studio Max with just one move, select all the segments around. Go on top viewport and holding Control, select all the segments that are into here in the peak of the 6th point of the star. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you made it, just go on edit edges and chamfer. It's enough. Bigger is the chamfer amount, more will be the smoothness. So I want the star be absolutely defined. So that's right. Now go on border, select the bottom border of the hole and chamfer the border this way. It's good enough, and then add a cap. Now the reason why I made so many chamfer is because in many we often use modifier like Mesh Smooth or Turbo Smooth, or we just use the subdivision surface in norm subdivisions that make the mesh smoother. And every time this is for the beginner actually, because every time you add this kind of modifier, all the shapes that you create with a lot of works has been loose, because every time you add this kind of modifier, star then actually seems to be a star. But if you chamfer the segments, the right segments, you don't have this kind of problem, believe me. So go on Edit Tablet Poly and add Mesh Smooth modifier. You can add the number of iterations to make the mesh smoother, more defined, and you can see that it's a perfect star. And you can see even that the grid around the star is perfect, is logical. Okay, you can see it even in render. It's absolutely perfect. There's no point, nothing wrong. Now you can use this technique mainly if you want to create a hole in surface that are slightly curved, like a sphere, or I don't know, the arm of a robot, for example. I don't know. In every single thing you want to do, of course, in a arm of a robot, probably you don't draw a star. It depends on what kind of a robot you want to make, but I don't think. When instead you want to create a hole, the secret is not draw an octagon under the surface and recreate the technique I show you, but it just need to chamfer the segment into the center of the hole you want to create, and it's really easy. I can show you in 3 minutes. Don't go away. And draw a plane this way, convert it into editable poly. In vertex mode, select the vertex it will be the center of the hole, and before chamfer the segment, the vertex, you just create the conditions to make our hole be an octagon, to be exactly. So cut the polygon this way, make a cross here, this way. It's really easy. Always check the number of the vertices. I always say, oh, okay, 6, 17, 12, 7, 9. That's fine. Select the center, chamfer, big hole, check open so we don't have to delete the polygon. Then go on border, chamfer it. Again, click on W, holding shift, just drag down the Z position. Again, chamfer, and add a cap. We have a perfect hole. Mesh smooth. 2 iterations, and I change, of course, even the material. You don't see anything, and you can see it's a perfect hole. It's very easy. Of course, if you want the hole be smoother, you just don't chamfer the border, and you have a very smooth hole. That's all, folks. I hope it will be helpful, and goodbye.